Hello, this is Stacey N.C. Grant, guest correspondent for the Network Journal, 25 Most Influential Women in Business 2013. I'm excited to have one of our honorees sitting with us right now, the beautiful and the talented Miss Erika Irish Brown. She's a senior vice president for the Bank of America and has an incredible resume of service in the field of financial literacy and education and diversity, which I love. So can you tell us a little bit about what led you to this career path and why you do what you do every day so gracefully?
Oh, sure. Thank you so much. So I started in financial services actually as a financial analyst out of college, and most of my career was actually on the line in investment banking and financial services, both after undergrad as well as after business school. At the time I started, there were no diversity and inclusion professionals on Wall Street, so the people who were doing that work were the people from the line. And certainly I experienced things that I also wanted to make better for those who were coming behind me. So I transitioned into a full-time career in diversity and inclusion about 7 years ago, and it's something I'm very passionate about, that's very personal to me, and it's a pleasure to do.
So, in this world of diversity and inclusion that you just mentioned, 7 years, and you created the space because there was no one there that was doing the work, and you understood what was important about that. What I'm really impressed about as I read about you is understanding the importance of creating that space, opening doors, and being able to really be an advocate for those who may not have had a voice prior to you making this opportunity available. So, with that being said, what's one of the greatest things that you would want to plant in the seed of a young mind that's listening and thinking about a career in financial services?
Oh, sure. Thank you. Well, you're very, very generous with your words. I won't say I created this space, but certainly would like to think that I've had an impact in this space, and certainly was in the space early on, especially in the financial services industry. You know, when I think about young people wanting to pursue careers in investment banking, I think the most important thing is having that exposure, right? And feeling that this is an opportunity that they can seize. So I want them to know that they should not be intimidated because of the lack of senior diverse faces around the table, that they can achieve it as long as they work really hard and pursue their goal of being in investment banking. You know, there's so many skills that are important. Very many of our young children of color do not pursue degrees in math and science, and quantitative skill sets are very important in the field of investment banking. So one of the things I encourage students to do is, you know, take that math class that they might be daunted about and to really pursue their finance courses that often we don't major in. The other thing I would say is that they have to be willing to put in the work. And the work that you put in at a junior level really pays off over the long term.
Well, as I think about your words, I think about a colleague of yours, Maurice Coleman, and he loves to say, good is the enemy of excellence. And I'm so glad that you are in the pursuit of excellence in what you do. And I'm just wondering, with diversity and inclusion, has Bank of America made an impact in Africa? And is there any opportunities there as we think about our global world?
You know, I can't speak to the firm's overall impact in Africa, but I can speak to some initiatives that we're pursuing real time, especially in the recruiting space, to make sure that we're tapping into untapped talent pools in Africa and bringing them into the financial services arena. So that's very new for us. We're very excited about it. We have great support from our senior leaders in the investment bank, and we're looking forward to seeing the results.
Thank you so much. As I told you, the beautiful and the talented Erika Irish Brown, and we're so glad that you tuned in to hear a little bit about who the Network Journal is honoring today, 25 Most Influential Women in Business 2013. Stacey N.C. Grant signing off.